Hey everyone, sorry I got cut off there. This will have to be a part two. Yeah, so I rang the doctors yesterday. They take date of birth and name, which was weird to then say. I was on hold for ages, good half an hour to get people through. And then took names and ages and stuff like that. And just to say, oh no, there's no appointments with training days. And like I said, if this did record, my surgery covers 3 different surgeries. So the doctors work. So there's 3 surgeries under one, if you see what I mean. Because we're in the middle of the countryside, we have 3 surgeries, not just one main one, if you see what I mean. Because there's one in a couple of the villages, sort of thing. So she's like, no, we can't have an appointment. It's teacher training. We've got training afternoon. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, you're turning people away because you've got training afternoons. Oh my God, you can't. It's just, and I know what these consist of because, like I say, Grandma Lily was a pharmacist, so I know damn well this is a jolly up at a hotel. They used to look forward to training days so much because they knew they were going to a posh hotel, they'd have posh food and they'd have posh wine. Honestly, at these training days for doctors and stuff and surgeries, pharmacists, etc., they're like another level. So of course these people are loving this training, and I'm thinking, well, why did you bother to take their names and date of birth if you're on a training day and closed in like half an hour anyway? Pointless. And also, you've got 3 surgeries. Do it separately. At least keep one open. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to do training days, do 3 different. Oh, it's just like, it blew my mind. Another time, I can't get a doctor's appointment. Then she says, because I explained Sam's had a cough and I said I've left it till the last minute because I didn't want to, come to the doctors and stuff. But I'm getting worried now because it's just ongoing. And he's only little, and he can't sleep properly now because of it, because it's just like waking you up. He's got really sore throat because of it, and it's just not getting better. So I've left it till the last minute to even bother to contact you. Anyway, so she said, well, we can book you an appointment for, I thought she was going to say tomorrow or something, but to be honest, I don't know why I thought that though, because I know how shit they are. So I can book your appointment for the week commencing, I think it was the 2nd of March. I'm like, what? Okay, I can book you an appointment for a week commencing, it's the 1st or 2nd of March, I think it was. I'm like, are you joking? So, my son's got a cough, and you're saying that he can have an appointment in a month. What the fuck good is an appointment in a month? I mean seriously, Neo's there being a dick, idiot. What's the point? What is the absolute point in that? It'd be fine if it's over something like, I don't even know, but a doctor's appointment in a month is no use, is it? If you phone in the doctor, it's probably because you need the doctor. Do you know what I mean? There and then, you need the doctor. It's just crazy. So, I obviously didn't make that appointment, it was absolutely pointless. But you've got to think this was the same surgery that nearly killed my fucking daughter. Like, literally. They're the people that turned me away for blood tests 3 times until I got them myself by lying to the receptionist. And when Neko went in, she was like literally days. And this is 3 specialists in a child unit from Addenbrooke's. When they looked at her bloods, we're like, we just don't know. We don't know how she's alive, let alone upright and talking, which is a miracle, really. So, I don't exactly trust these doctors. And then when I took Echo the other week and asked for a blood test for her, I said it does say on there any time I ask she should have one, there's a note on her. He read it out and went, yes there is. So I said, well, I'd like to book her one. She hasn't had one since September. I'm just a little bit worried. She's back to sort of nibbling, and I just like a routine. I'm allowed to have them. It's not like I'm bringing her in every week saying, can I have a blood test? It's like, I just would like one, just a routine one, like it's been 6 months or whatever. And so he read it out, and then he said, yeah, no. I thought he was joking when he said it, and I was like, yeah, because it just read out what it said about if mother asks, it's to be done. So, in saying that, I laughed, so it's joking. And I said, all right, so shall I get the form? He went, no. I'm like, what? I said, but you've just read out to me what it says. He went, and you've just told me that your daughter was running around in the waiting room being naughty because she was scared. I said, she was. She's petrified of doctors. She's petrified that she's going to have a needle if she calls it. Because she has. Because of her thing, she's had to have so many needles, which she wouldn't have had. Do you know what I mean? Just like... So he refused it. He outright refused it and said, you've just told me she's scared of having a blood test. I said, yeah, she is. He said, so why? And he used the trauma word. Why would you want to traumatise her? Why would you want to put her through trauma when I'm telling you, again, the words, I'm telling you she's perfectly healthy and fine. Yeah, that's what you said last time. She nearly died, mate. But so he refused it. So I've got to ring the specialists at our hospital now and go through them, which is not. It's not there. The doctors have just gone, yes, of course. It says here, in time. So yeah, doctors, absolute useless and assholes. And I wouldn't. The whole point of what I'm saying, I think, is I wouldn't take them to the doctor unless I was absolutely desperate. And I did think maybe they might need antibiotics for like sinusitis or something. But I would never just take them to the doctors for flu. So that's why I've left it so long. And I'm now going to just see how they are on Monday. Because I didn't bother to ring today because there's no point. So I'll just see how they are on Monday. And then I'll fucking walk there, and I will fucking walk into that shed, and I will sit there until someone sees me with my children. I don't give a damn. I will literally just sit there, and every nurse and doctor walks past me, I will just talk to them, and if they carry on walking past, I'll just follow them until they see them. That's as simple as that. But hopefully they'll feel better by then. But yeah, absolutely. The state of the NHS, I know people say it, and the thing is, we're meant to be like eternally grateful that we get free healthcare, but the problem is it's useless, and we're not getting free healthcare, are we? Because we're not getting any healthcare, and that's the problem. There isn't any healthcare anymore, and like dentists, there's not Jesus Christ, you can't find an NHS dentist in our area for about 50-mile radius, at least there's NHS. And it's at NHS, you know what I mean. It's NHS. I'm saying it so much, I'm losing, it sounds wrong. But yeah, so we're not getting it, are we? So we're meant to be grateful for the free healthcare we get. But we're not getting it. We're not getting the free dental healthcare. We're not getting any healthcare from doctors. We're not getting any healthcare from hospitals, A&E, anywhere. It's like when I was rushed in from the surgery in an ambulance. They thought I'd had a stroke and all this stuff. And I got rushed in, and this was from the doctor. The doctor phoned the ambulance straight from the surgery because my heart went weird, and I went into like a shock thing where I couldn't breathe, like a panic attack sort of thing, and when you breathe too much and get too much air, it's called claw hand, and it's where the calcium all clumps together and you freeze and you can't move, and that's petrifying. and I was laying there, my heart rate was going crazy, and I couldn't move, and my hand was in a claw. I couldn't feel it. I couldn't feel anything. Not a goddamn thing. And that is so scary, to be just frozen. And then you panic even more because you're frozen. And you're literally just like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is it. And then my heart rate, like I said, I was attached to a machine at surgery, and she phoned an ambulance, and then I could just hear all this chattering, and I heard her phone again and say, no, look, now, like, I don't care, you need to get here now. I got rushed in. This was not that long ago, a few months ago, and I went in. The first day, they were going to do trace, they were going to take bloods, COVID test, all these things. Anyway, I did have scans when I was in there and things like that. But by the Monday, this was Friday, by the Monday I still hadn't had a heart trace, which is kind of why I went in there. And I hadn't had a COVID test, whatever the fuck COVID is, whatever, do you know what I mean? But I hadn't had one. And they say, and they just go, oh yeah, COVID. They didn't give me a test. All the stuff I was meant to basically have, which was IV antibiotics, so they thought I had pneumonia. So let's just go there, start there. They thought I had pneumonia, thought I had a stroke, but the reason I went to the doctors and that they thought I had pneumonia. I was coughing up blood. They thought I had pneumonia. I couldn't speak. It was, yeah, that's the reason why I went to the doctors. All the other stuff happened at the doctors, and it like just got worse and worse and worse. And so I was meant to go in and be put straight on IV antibiotics. So on the Monday, I have a doctor come round, and say, right, so you've had on IV antibiotics. I went, no, I'm not. He went, hey, no, you said, no, you're not, are you? He's like, you're meant to be. I'm not, I know I'm meant to be. So he went, well, that's crazy. He says you're meant to be on antibiotics. He said, have you had a heart trace? I'm like, nope. And he was like, I said, I can't even walk to the bathroom without getting out of breath, to the point where I nearly collapsed. Like, that's how ill I was. And he was like, right, get up, I'm going to attach you to the thing, get up and walk to the bathroom. Thankfully, I was in my own room on my own. That was the only sort of thing keeping me sane in that situation. But, so I got up, I walked to the bathroom with a heart thing on. I told him not to walk back. He literally picked me up and put me on the bed. And he went, oh my God, he went, your heart's just gone, I've never seen it. I said, I've never seen anything like it. Your heart, just from that, has gone crazy. He literally picked me up. He said, you can't walk, just sit and breathe. And so he said, right, we need you on IV antibiotics. We need you to have a 48-hour intensive heart trace. And all these other things. Anyway, that was it was a Monday, I think. The Tuesday, none of these things has happened. Not any of them. I still weren't on any antibiotics. And I still nothing. And this woman comes in and basically says, right, I don't know. It got so confusing. I don't know whether I got kicked out of the hospital. I don't know whether I walked out of the hospital. I didn't get discharged, but this doctor was so vile to me. I literally ripped my cannula out and blood was spraying everywhere. And I was absolutely screaming. I'd done a video. I was just absolutely going crazy. She was that vile to me. She was it was awful. I was in bits, absolutely in bits, how she treated me. Like, it was absolutely disgusting. And I just had a breakdown from how, honestly, the things she said, I'm not even going to repeat them, so but it was awful. About my past and stuff like that. Awful. But, yeah, I ripped the cannula out and, phoned Grandma Lily to come and get me. Hadn't had any of these tests done still, But she was saying, the thing is, this guy said about all these tests, this specialist wanted all these tests done, but then because he got called, he didn't write any of it down. So there was no train of, as usual, there was no train of, like, you know what I mean, people, diagnosis. So, yeah, so that ended with that. And then, do you know what? One of the nurses came in. I said, right, yeah, here you go. Threw some bags at me. Said, pack your stuff. Threw some bags at me. And I was, like, in a right state. There's blood everywhere. She went, clean your arm up. I was like, what? She was like, clean your arm up. I was like, what? And I honestly thought, clean your arm up because, you know, you don't want to get infected. I'll come and clean it. We'll put a bandage on it, whatever. She went, clean your arm up. It doesn't look good for the hospital if you walk out of hair like that, does it? That's what she said to me, because I had blood pouring down my arm, so I'd ripped the cannula out so aggressively, like it was literally pissing blood. And she didn't care that was the situation. She cared. Her words were, doesn't look good for the hospital, you walking around like that, does it? So, as you can imagine with me, I absolutely did not clean it up at all. And I left, it's horrible, I left as much blood as I possibly could all over that room because of how horrible they were at the end. It was disgusting. So I came home after having, with nothing. So I went in there, thought I had a stroke. There's something wrong with my heart. They found this abnormality with my heart. But they never did the 48-hour thing. It's an absolute mind melt. They sent me home. It took till Monday for a doctor to say, why are you not on antibiotics? You were meant to be on strong IV antibiotics when you came in. And I left there and I still hadn't been on them. And I left then, I still hadn't had my heart trace, proper heart trace. And it's just crazy. And they haven't contacted me because I think you can do the heart trace at home. They haven't contacted me about any of it. But it's just crazy. It's absolutely just broken. Absolutely broken. And it's just gross. But I don't know why I started on that. But yeah, I don't know why I started on that, but I'll stop now. So Neo's over there, he thinks we're going that way. He's got to run all the way back there now. He's well going to be happy about that, not. Right, I'm going to go because this is a really long video. Oh my days, sorry.